from ALLATRA TV. Can you please tell us what is your name and where you're from and what you represent at this stand?
Okay, my name is Jun Ito from Daikin Industries, and here is Japan Pavilion of COP-30. We are showcasing many solutions which can contribute to mitigate climate change. And I am from Daikin Industries. We are showcasing our solution to get comfort by using less energy. So today's recommendation is to control humidity as well as the temperature. By controlling humidity, we demonstrated that we can save the electricity use up to 40% by using our solution.
You mean for the indoor improvement, right?
Yes.
And maybe you can show us like how your solution works and tell a bit more about this.
Okay. First of all, we would like to try it. This is humidity experiencing box, and this is high humidity box, and this is low humidity box. You can put the hand inside. The temperature is the same, but the difference is the humidity. How about it?
Okay, this is warm.
Warm. How do you feel?
Oh, this is much better.
Yeah. So what we would like to say is humidity is very important to get comfort. So our solution can control the humidity, and as a result, we can save energy. This is because we can set temperature relatively high.
Okay. So this is how your installation looks like, right?
Yes, this is ventilation system. In conventional ventilation system, that withdraw hot and humid air from outside and expel dry and cool air to the outside. But our system can exchange the heat and humidity inside the box. And as a result, we can reduce the both of humidity and temperature by using not so much energy.
What results are you expecting from this COP?
It's emanating our solution by communicating with many high-level people and many people who is interested in climate change. This is because the building's emission is very high and air conditioning is not very electricity consuming product. By using our solution, we get energy efficiency by paying not so much energy and electricity and money. So we would like to say is energy efficiency is fast.
In your opinion, how important is international collaboration and human awareness for the solutions towards climate resilience?
International collaboration is very important to improve and to solve the problem. This is because every country has each strength. So if we can share the strength, we can contribute, we can solve the problem earlier. So for Japan is very technology country. So Japan's solution will contribute all over the world. And I think many countries is now contributing to Japan as well. This is, I think, importance of international collaboration.
We are Mitsubishi Heavy Industries. I'm Shogo Hashimoto, and today we exhibit our product and technology on the field of hydrogen, ammonia, and carbon capture, CO2 capture. And today we tackle about not only one product. We combined our technology and supply to the customer. For example, this is a USA case. We supplied electrolyzer to produce hydrogen and dust turbine. A unique point is this area have a lot of green energy. And in spring season, summer season, have a surplus energy also have. We change it to hydrogen, this surplus energy, because somehow difficult to keep it because of battery technology. And winter season, we using the hydrogen by our gas turbine. This is also our technology. This kind of project now we try because before we only supply one product, but now we try several drugs as a one shot. This is our current I can say action.
What are your impressions of COP-30 Brazil for this 4 days?
We are in the era of rapid change. Have an interest in not only hydrogen but also carbon capture. Especially in Brazil, they have a interesting for the fertilizer or ammonia plant. That's why we think it is a good time to introduce our diverse and cutting technology. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries have a long history, around 140 years history, and we handle the 500 plus products. Actually now, I personally try to introduce my company because long history and this diverse technology, it is our unique point and strength. And today, I hope everyone know is kind of our strength.
How important is international collaboration and human awareness in the process of searching solutions for the climate issues?
This kind of sustainable energy have a lot of costs. That's why we hope government support, financial support is necessary at this stage. Of course, in the future, we try to reduce the cost, but now government support is needed.
My name is Kebba Jabang. I am the lead project coordinator for Sanyang Youth for Environmental Protection and Development. It's a civil society organization. Our main focus of work is environmental protection because we do mangrove restoration, we do sustainable oyster farming with the local fishermen in the country, in the Gambia. We also do advocacy on climate sensitization. Among other things we do is we advocate for protecting artisanal fishermen, that is the local fishermen, against the industrial fishing, that is the IUU fishing in our country. Part of the reason we are here is to build collaboration with other partners, because we know we have one partner that is Blue Ventures, that is sponsoring our entire event in the COP here, that is sponsoring our trip, accommodation and flight. But we realize that by collaborating with more people from different countries, our voice can be heard. Because when you are doing climate sensitization, you need others from different countries. When you want to base only on your countries, your voice must be mostly heard, but it's going to be very limited. Brazilians, I mean, they are super kind. They are so kind. I mean, I'm very impressed with the way that their hospitality is having an impact on me personally, because I do expect somebody can be that kind. And also, one of the outcomes we are expecting from the COP, like we want to go with more partners from here. We want to collaborate with more organizations, so that we can have an impact in the world. Because we are not only working for the Gambia. Climate change is not only for the Gambia, it's for the entire world. So that's why we need that collaboration in order to have more impact in the world.
How do you experience the progression of natural disasters in your country?
Well, we have been experiencing a lot of disasters, just like environmental degradation, also a sea level rising. These are some of the major things that are affecting our country. So that's why we are willing or hoping to collaborate with more, because Gambia is a very small country, and when it comes to finance, because most of these activities cannot be done without finance. So obviously you have to collaborate so that you can have that enhancement based on financial areas, so that you can be able to impact on this environmental degradation that we are having.
What inspires you the most in your work on this huge challenge, the progression of the climatical disasters?
What inspired me most is the person that I have seen, because we are working with the local women. They are elderly women. What inspires me most is like the person I have seen in their face when we are helping them. Because what we do is we have to try and gather partners for them so that their work can be sustainable for them. Because these are people who are very vulnerable. Women are very vulnerable. Climate change is for everybody. So by impacting on that climate change, by doing whatever it is necessary to make sure that we mitigate some of this negative impact that are coming in our country, that alone is a passion for me. Because when we start working on this, initially we are not expecting anything from it. We just want to come out and help our environment, because we find out that Gambia is a very vulnerable country. Many partners are coming, many NGOs are coming, they are doing things that are unbelievable. If you see the environmental degradation like the sand mining that they are doing in our country, we put it upon ourselves to come and have some impact on whatever it is that these people are doing. So the person is, when I see the impact that we are doing, people are happy that we are doing it. So that is one of the persons that I have.
What do you think? How important is the role of the global cooperation? How important is the public awareness on these topics?
It is very important. You will be surprised. People don't even know about climate change. They don't know. When you tell them, they are stunned. They say, is it for real? For example, if I give an example like one mangrove tree is equivalent to 5 to 6 indigenous trees. People are stunned. They don't know about this. So climate change sensitization is the key. I'm going to encourage everybody, because you can embark on any activity, any project, you have to sensitize people about that particular thing. And another thing is that whatever activity you are doing in a particular country, you have to make sure that community is included in the project. So if the community owns the ownership of the project, there will be a sustainability in it. So that is one of the things I'm always advocating. You have to encourage people, you have to sensitize them. You have to advocate for it, because if they don't know about it, they're not going to take it seriously. So that is the message that I have for all.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Leno Andrade. I represent the TV channel Resistência Contemporânea. It's an alternative TV channel whose main purpose is to defend democracy in our country. To represent a democratic field that defends social justice, that defends the rights of the most vulnerable people in our society. And we are here at COP-30 with the goal of recording events, and why not, interacting with the international press that also has this purpose. The main focus of our work, as I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, is to defend democracy, to defend a field that suddenly embraces differences, that in fact, better said, embraces differences, welcomes people and fights for human rights, that politically takes a stance in defense of life. And our purpose here at COP-30 is that COP-30 should not only be a place for the exchange of ideas, conversations, and dialogue, but also for the construction of effective policies in defense of life and in defense of our planet, that this is fundamental. Otherwise, COP-30 is useless. If it is not to defend life, if it is not to defend the planet and to unite different people, all people welcomed and having their human rights observed and defended. Look, I hope that COP-30 doesn't just remain on paper, doesn't just remain in scribbles, in conversation, in listening, but that it effectively results in us having a different Earth, with different relationships, with more supportive relationships, with what is essential to guarantee human rights and what is essential to guarantee people's dignity. Our president, Luis Inácio Lula da Silva, says the following, that his dream, the goal he pursues in life, is for people to have the right to have coffee, to have lunch, to have dinner, but also to have a home to live in, to have a hospital to take their family when they are sick, to have a school for their children, a university, and above all, to have the right to the wealth that the country produces. I hope that COP-30 will show us the way to this, but also show us ways to a universal communion of people in which differences are respected. What inspires me most about being here is that I am a child of the earth. You are a child of the earth. She is a child of the earth. He is a child of the earth. We live in a common home, a blue planet, a planet made of diversity, bright colors, and abundant life that we as human beings are destroying. And we need to fight for this, fight to change the predatory mentality of human beings, fight for more life. The life that is good for me, I must want for you. I must want for everyone. And that is what inspires me, to defend life, to defend the planet, to defend human dignity, to defend the dignity of all living beings. There is a poem by a poet here in our country that says the following: "A dream that is dreamt alone is just a dream that is dreamt alone. A dream that is dreamt together is reality." So, alone we can do nothing. We must first unite in a global consciousness, and then in a global unity that embraces all differences, all cultures, all voices, so that our planet may regain its dignity and so that we may be worthy of this planet and worthy of the generations to come. We need to build a world that future generations will be proud of us for. And I say, it was worth coming to this planet to live, because our parents left us this gift. Oh, a big kiss to all of you who are listening to us, and to the folks at TV Resistência Contemporânea, in partnership with this wonderful group that is interviewing me. Stay tuned to this message because TVRC is represented here at COP-30. Thank you very much.
Muito obrigado.
Hello, it's really nice to meet you here today at COP-30. Could you please introduce yourself and your organization?
Okay, my name is Muqeed Majumdar Babu. I'm from Bangladesh and I'm representing Prokriti O Jibon Foundation. In English, it is Nature and Life Foundation. This is a philanthropic work of mine because I'm basically a businessman. But 16 years back, I thought of contributes for nature, environment, and biodiversity. And that is how I started this organization. And there are a lot of problems in Bangladesh. And people are not that much aware how to keep the environment and take care of the biodiversity. And ultimately, the climate is giving trouble to our country. Because we are a lowland country, we get a lot of cyclone. Then also we get flood every year. Regarding environment, biodiversity, nature, people are not that much aware. I'm trying to aware people through television program. I have a TV channel named Channel I. So through that, also doing field work, research work, and going to the people, going to the grassroots people and telling them why they have to save all these things, what we have around us, what is these items or these elements are giving to us. I mean, what kind of contribution the trees, the ponds and wetland, the river, the sea, the animals, and wild animals, and then the other things, whatever we have around us, what contribution they are doing to nature. If we don't take care of this nature, finally we will be affected.
And it's the important question, what do we need to do all together to really bring this awareness to people, like each of us?
We have to be careful about what we are doing and what kind of activities we are doing. And we have to aware people. Finally, there must be a law, and law should be implemented on those that whoever destroying the nature, serious law to stop those things. It's a huge job and a huge task. To face this, we must work together. Everyone, if they come forward and we join our hands together, then only we can solve the problem. Otherwise, it's not a one-man show or one organization can do anything. And also, that what we are going to leave behind if our children suffers or our grandchildren suffers, if we don't leave a better world for them, then how they will survive in future? Because the way we are suffering now, it will be worse in future. So we have to come forward and do something to save this earth.
Thank you so much.